How are you doing today? Today we're going to get back to playing Gold Rush again. Today we're gonna try and do a double cleanup if time allows. I I think if it takes way too long, I might cut out part of the cleanup, as I always say that though. Let's get a better view so we can see where we're digging. We're gonna be going for a double cleanup. Hopefully we get that. It's not a very good view either. Even though I'm not really getting any views, I'm still pumping out, trying to keep videos flowing. So hopefully we will get some new views, some new subscribers. And just doing this to pass the time, something to do. And as I said, I want to learn how to get do editing and stuff like that. So that's a couple of the reasons why I'm doing this. But as I said, I am recording these videos when time permits. I don't have all the free time in the world since I am a college student. That's not a very good bucket, but oh well. It'll do. There we go. That's a pretty decent nugget for once. Cannot complain there. I should have probably refilled the excavator. I didn't do that after last episode. Let's try and get a better view in the hole, so... Jeez, that's already all dug out there. Did not know that. I was expecting that to be deeper than what it is. If you're new and watching this video though, I would like to thank you for coming and watching this video. And I would love it if you'd subscribe. I've not really been getting subscribers, and I've been pumping out videos. To be honest, it's quite discouraging, but oh well. It's not very good either. As I said, we're gonna try and go for a double cleanup. I'm ready for the next update to come out to this game. I'm tired of carrying objects, one object at a time. I can't wait to get a bucket or something to carry multiple objects. I just don't like how they keep changing the size of the bucket on the excavator, making it bigger and bigger and bigger, and then keep doing a bunch of buffs to the front end lead loader, which has been broken forever. You would think that they'd be more focused working on that rather than buffing something that's already bugged enough. Ooh, a 4-ounce nugget. I tried playing PC Building Simulator for you guys, but got absolutely no views on that, so I don't know if I'm gonna play that when I can. I'm just playing different games to see what you guys like and what you guys want me to play, but that's difficult to determine because no video I'm doing is really getting views. These are getting, a couple of these are getting views, but it's like less than 10. But I guess those 5, 6 views or whatever are better than my absolutely no views on PC Building and also on Rocksmith. I'm sorry if my mic audio has been kind of quiet on some of these episodes. I'm trying to get all that stuff figured out, get the right mic level on OBS, and also the game audio fixed on here. I noticed in the one episode the game audio on here was super loud, and then my mic audio was very quiet, so I buffed the game audio, and now I don't know if my mic audio is fixed or right. So I hope that's figured out. And once again, another 4-ounce nugget. I can't complain if these nuggets keep coming. It's going to be a great cleanup. So let's get this one going. I really want this double cleanup though. After that single cleanup being, what, 13 ounces? That might not seem like much, but for me, with this, every single time, that's one of the best that I've saw with the single mobile wash plant bucket. Starting at the beginning of the claim, like where you enter, I was only getting about 6 to 8 ounces a bucket on previous games, which wasn't very good. I'm also ready for the new updates, so that way, since they're going to optimize the game, My PC's pretty good. I have a 6-core CPU and also a GTX 1070, and sometimes my frames on this game are absolutely horrible. They've been doing pretty good when I record with OBS for some reason, but whenever I'm playing without recording, most of the time I'm getting 20, sometimes 10 FPS, which I don't understand why. Another almost 4-ounce nugget. It's great. I hope these nuggets keep coming. Not unless OBS just somehow changed some of the settings in my game that optimized my FPS a little bit. Which either way I can't complain because I'd prefer to be getting 40 FPS over the 10, 20. Some of those episodes when I started out, I didn't say much because I really didn't know what to say. I still don't know what to say, but now I'm getting more comfortable talking and recording. So I think these videos are starting to get better the more I do. So I can't complain there. Editing's still not up to par just because I'm still trying to figure it out. And I don't have a clue what the heck I'm doing, but hey, learning as I go. I honestly don't know why I really bought this game. I guess it's just because I've been into simulation games for the actual Gold Rush TV show. I think I've watched maybe one season maximum. I haven't saw a ton of it, but I've saw a little bit. So I randomly just bought this game on OM. And I can't complain, it's been a decent game. It's filled my time quite a bit. But it's not a game that I'd really expect that I would have ever bought. As I said, we're gonna do a double cleanup today. Maybe even a triple. That depends on how we're feeling. If time permits. The single bucket was pretty good. Ooh, 4.3 ounce nugget. Trying to fix this because I don't want to fall in the hole. That's one thing that I'm bad about on this game. I accidentally drag my mobile wash plant in the hole a lot of the time, or the excavator. I don't mean to, it just happens all the time, so I constantly have to reset the excavator or the wash plant. When I get up to tier 3 or tier 4, I'll probably do a lot of the digging on camera, but cut out the washing of the plant, of the hog, the mats and stuff like that. Because I know that's boring for me. I wouldn't want to put you guys to watch on that. So why did I start recording videos on here? I think I mainly started just to have something to do to pass the time. And also because a few years back I tried building a computer and I wasn't good with the whole wiring thing. I wanted to be able to do it, but the wiring confused me for the front panel connectors and all that stuff. So eventually I just ended up buying a custom gaming computer, which is the one that I have now. I bought it last year, and it's a great PC. I spent more than I wanted to, mainly because I knew eventually I would like to learn how to do video processing and editing, and also record gameplays and stuff like that. I just never got around to it because I was working in a factory 6 days a week, away from home 14, 15 hours a day at that factory, until I absolutely couldn't take it anymore. So I went back to school, worked in retail, and now I have a lot of time to fill. Smaller nugget, not great, but still, a nugget's a nugget. One thing that I've noticed about my current computer is I love it, but the processor is not all as hyped up as the salesperson said it was. I got he told me if I wanted to get into video editing that I should probably go for a Ryzen CPU since they were cheaper at that point in time, and also a lot of them were 6 cores to 8 cores and had hyper-threading, and he said that that would be great for video editing. So I ended up buying this 1600X, and sure it is a 6 core, but I've noticed it during rendering it's not as great as I thought it would be. It uses a ton of my CPU power to render these videos to 1080p on DaVinci. The 16 gigabytes of RAM though seems to be plenty, and my 1070's been doing good at playing all these games, so can't complain with either of those. But my videos are getting changed quite a bit through DaVinci, because I'm rendering and editing and uploading these videos in 1080p, but I'm recording them in 4K since I play my games on a massive 4K monitor. And I played just about every game on Ultra. I'm trying to keep it at 60 FPS. I think that might be why my rendering's taking so much of my CPU power, just getting that compressed from 4K to 1080p, but that's just my opinion. I don't know much about this stuff, as I've stated. I think this is going to be a double cleanup, because I'm going to have to move all this stuff again. Continue moving the excavator, and maybe the wash plant don't fall in. There we go. Whoa. Screen color turned a weird color. The screen turned a weird color for me for a second. I don't know what happened. Unless it was just snow or something. I'm gonna scoot this up about a foot. But as I said, anyone who's watching these videos, thank you for watching. If you have a specific game in mind that you would like to see me play, if I have it, I'll more than gladly play the game for you. And if I don't have it, if it's a reasonable price, I'd be willing to buy it. But I just don't have a crap ton of money because, as I said, I'm a broke college student right now. Before we get this, let's get this filled up real quick. Can we reach? Be close if we can. I might do a triple cleanup just because I like playing this and I haven't played it in a while. Or what feels like a while. It's refilled. I know I've probably said this a few times, but I would also like to ask you, if you're watching this video, to subscribe and share this video. Any help and support you're offering absolutely helps, since these videos are getting no views and no subscribers at all. I'm trying to get this all figured out. I'm trying to create quality content for you. And it can be a little bit discouraging sometimes, knowing that you're basically doing these videos for yourself because no one else is really watching. Also trying to do this because over the years, I've watched a lot of the gaming channels, obviously, and I was a fan of their work, and always wish that I could do that. And I have my PC's able to do it. I have plenty of games to play, so I just recently decided, why can't I do this? If I want to do it, why can't I do it? I have everything that I need to start going. The only thing that I don't have is subscribers, really. And a ton of money to get started buying a ton of new games and products. If you'd like to know more about just my setup, what I'm using right now, let me know and I'll update you on that. If you want to know more about my computer, the company who I ordered it from, I'll give you my honest opinion and make a video reviewing it. Okay, is that gonna go over to 100%? Let's hope so. Nope, we just need a small bucket. Ooh, on the last bucket. Nuggets, sweetness. Okay. Almost got about 30 ounces of nuggets. We're gonna do one more. I really feel like playing this game right now. So, as I said, I'm trying to get into this game more and get better at it. And obviously, you can tell that since this episode, I just wanted to do a double cleanup and get that double cleanup done, and that wasn't good enough. I want a triple cleanup now. A triple cleanup's probably going to be all just because, quite frankly, it's going to be a crap ton of a super long video. Each bucket takes, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And also, I'm going to get rid of the gold at Smithy, and that takes 5-10 minutes also. So this is probably going to be about an hour episode. I might break it down into 2 episodes actually. just because it's going to be super long. Actually, probably not. I might just cut out some of this digging. If it's under an hour, then I'm not going to cut it out. Because I'm really trying to talk to you guys on this one. Learn more about you guys, what you guys want to see. On this channel, I want to do gaming videos, but I also would like to maybe do some product reviews, stuff like that. And maybe when I buy new games, just give my honest opinion and review of the game after playing a few hours of it. But as I said, I would like to review stuff also, and maybe get talking more about technology, since I love learning more about that. If you guys have anything that you want to see, just let me know. I am probably going to continue doing Rocksmith videos as well, even though people haven't really been viewing them, just because that's another hobby that I've been trying to learn. Been trying to learn guitar for 6 months or so. I bought a couple decent instruments, so I really want to learn that also. So if you don't like the songs, you might not want to watch those videos, but or if you don't want to hear my crappy guitar playing as I'm learning, I'm mainly using those videos as a way of me hearing my guitar playing from another perspective to see what I need to improve on. Since I'm learning that all by myself, I've never taken any lessons or anything like that, so I'm trying to learn through Rocksmith, through playing these custom songs that I love. Not very well, but getting better at it. As I said, if you want me to play something else, just let me know and I'll play something else as well. I've been digging these simulation games for a while, ever since I bought Emergency about a year ago. I bought it because I was a firefighter for 5 years, and I loved that. But now I'm not a firefighter anymore since I moved to a different state. Excellent, a 5-ounce nugget. But anyway, bought that game to get back into, remember more about the firefighting and stuff like that. But that game never ran very good for me and was a pain in the butt, honestly. The controls were quite difficult to learn on that game too, so I just gave up on that one and started playing more simulation games like Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 and Farming Sim. And after that I got this game, PC Building Simulator. And I've really been into those. But before I was into that, I was also into a ton of the FPS games. I used to play Call of Duty and Battlefield all the time. But I mainly grew up playing PlayStation or Xbox. And sorry, soon after I got a decent job, I just invested in a decent gaming PC, and I have all those games on my PC still. After having about 3 different decent gaming PCs, but I can still play those if you would like to see me play Call of Duty or Battlefield. I have all the Battlefields from 2 to 1. Sounds weird to say, but 2, 3, 4, and 1. I'm not gonna buy Battlefield 5 after the crappy marketing campaign that they have. Treating their customers like crap. I just after all that marketing stuff happened, I just decided I'm not gonna buy that game. The next one I might buy just because the guy who was in charge of that crappy marketing campaign is no longer a part of the company, but in Call of Duty I just haven't played much of just because I don't know, I didn't really like when they went into exosuits and stuff like that, so don't get me wrong, I have Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare and all that stuff, but I just never cared for it much. So when I do play Call of Duty on my PC, I play Black Ops 2 or occasionally Ghosts if I can find a game. And I still play Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4. I was actually playing those earlier today. I just really haven't made a video on those because I doubt that you guys want to see my crappy ability playing those games. I'm not very great with a mouse and keyboard just because I've been playing with controllers all my life, basically, on console. And I bought my first gaming PC in probably 2014, 2015, something like that. And I'm still not got used to playing games with a mouse and keyboard. As you can probably tell by this game, when you see my indicators for buttons, I'm either using my Xbox One controller or my PlayStation 4 controller since I have both. Due to this being such a massive episode, though, I might not play this game for a couple days. just to give it a little time to die down, since this episode's probably going to be about an hour long, and it's probably going to take, I don't know, 14 hours to upload, since YouTube uploads take forever for me for some reason. I think it's just my garbage internet speed. But what can you do when you live out in the middle of nowhere? I'm not trying to ramble on and on, so I hope I am not annoying you guys by talking this much. I just think you'd much rather have me talking while digging rather than digging in complete silence. Decent 4.85 ounce nugget rather than digging in silence. So if I'm entertaining myself by talking, I'd like to think that you guys would be entertained by me talking too during this digging and speaking about whatever. Probably one more bucket. But as I said, if you guys have any tips, any comments, or are willing to help by sharing, commenting, or subscribing, I'd really greatly appreciate it. Since uploading these videos, I've got absolutely no subscribers, and I don't know, 10 views on at most on a video. I promise you I'm not trying to sound like a broken record asking you guys for help. I just really need it because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I don't know what to improve on. I don't know what else to do. I'm probably gonna have to reset you soon. And I'm doing the best I can, but just learning this all by myself. It's a lot to figure out. And I just really appreciate any help or support that you guys can offer. I kind of wish the small generator would have a second, sorry about that, a second power thing. So that way you don't have to, it has two large outputs, but not two small ones, which doesn't make absolutely sense. 144 ounces of magnetite, that's actually pretty decent. I think that was the first one, let's go. $37 ounces of nuggets, that's excellent. 158 ounces, this is going to be an excellent cleanup, you guys. I'm actually really happy with this. I don't know what's happening with magnetite we got last time since we didn't have the magnetite separator then. I hope we have at least 60 ounces of gold in our account. That would be excellent. That one's 100 ounce and 1 ounce is magnetite. Not excellent, but could be a lot worse. I cannot complain there. Alright. Let's get this gold processed and then head to town. We had 37 ounces of gold, I think. About 38. I hope it's at least 60 ounces. If we get that, I'll be very happy. 10 ounces. That's really good. Almost 11. Another 13, but could be a lot worse. Could be 4 or 5. You know what? Let's put these both too. As I said, all we want is at least 16. We're good. And we're at 16 now. Excellent. This is a very nice cleanup. So, about 10 and 2 irons. So, almost 10 ounces each time. Not bad, not great either. But I can't complain, almost 70 ounces of gold. It's great. Fill this up and then we're gonna take this trailer to town to get it refilled. Since we're definitely gonna need it, especially if we're gonna do double cleanups ever again. I mean, not ever again, but next episode. Sorry about that. My truck's on this ridge right, yeah. Once we go to town, get this all switched over, and fuel. Then I'll end this episode here. There, sorry. But as I was stating to you guys multiple times, I'd appreciate any input that y'all can give me. I'm just trying to starting this out, just trying to figure it out, and I don't know who I am as a channel, where to go, and how to keep going from here. But I'm doing my best to give you guys quality episodes and continuous uploads. I'm trying to do at least 3, maybe 4 uploads a week, which might not seem like a lot, but for me it is, because it takes easily 10 hours to do just like one single upload, and that's on like a shorter video. 10 hours to upload a pretty short video on YouTube is kind of horrible, but that's what I'm going through. Due to the crappy internet that I have in this rural area. But there's nothing I can do about that. Maybe one day I'll be able to get better internet providers to come out here, and that'd be nice. And get faster internet, but right now we're just dealing with it. So I hope you guys completely understand that. Righty then. I think while I'm waiting for you to smelt, I'm going to go to town and fill my gas tank up, since I can get that done and over with. So it'll be 4 bars probably. I don't like how difficult it is to drive this truck in this game. And I also wish that they would have like secondary trucks that you could buy, so that way you can keep like this fuel attached to one truck and just have another truck to go back and forth to town to transfer gold over or whatever. You know what? Let's fill this truck up also. But now we're stuck with this one truck. It's not a bad truck, but just wish we had more options. Okay. Alright. I also don't like all these loading screens. They're not really loading screens, but like causing your game to stop is another reason why I think it makes the FPS drop so noticeable, because you're just driving around no problem, and then to have the game freeze, I think that's why some of the FPS drops are like that in this area at least. But I mean, this game definitely needs some updates. I mean, if I'm looking this way, 60 FPS, but when I turn this way, 30 to 40 to 50 FPS drops. It's all over the place. That's ridiculous. I don't really have that issue with other games, so I don't see what the problem is. But that could also be because I'm probably recording this game on ultra settings on 4K like I normally am on most of the games that I play. I might not be, but I probably am. There we go. Where'd the other gold bar go? Did it fall out? Where'd it go? Oh well, it'll show up. Oh, there it is. I know I'm late on the game, but eventually I'm would like to get House Flipper and maybe start playing that. If you guys want to see me do that, let me know and I'll buy it. The game looks interesting to me. The one thing that has stopped me from buying that game is, sure, it looks great and all, but $20 for the game. And then in a month, the gardening DLC is coming out, which I don't have a problem paying like $7 or whatever for DLC for a $20 game, but the garden DLC is what, $15 and the game's only $20? That's a little bit steep for DLC in my opinion. That's almost the entire price of the game. Which, nah. If I do buy it, I'll wait to buy it. I'm not gonna until it goes on sale, the DLC. Which is what I did with this game. I bought this game for, I think, like $7 or something like that. And I waited until the Frankenstein DLC was on sale to buy it later on. And with what I had in my Steam wallet, I think, for the Frankenstein DLC, I paid like a 1 penny out of my PayPal for the Frankenstein DLC. Just because I already had money saved up in my library or account or whatever balance. So 1 cent for Frankenstein DLC. To be honest, I probably won't ever use the Frankenstein machinery, but the other trommel or whatever that it also gave you, I would probably use eventually, so can't complain with that. I'm trying to do this so I can get out decent. Let's see our price on our gold. $12.19, not great. It was $12.22 last time, I believe. Not a great price, but 46. $97,000. Almost got 100 grand. Excellent. This episode's just about long enough, but before we end this episode, I'm gonna stop and see what the price of the big excavator is at right now. If it's reasonable, we can afford it right now. Yeah, but when rent provisions and rent come out in an hour, we probably won't have the money for it. Alright, next episode we might buy the big excavator. Might. Especially if we do a double cleanup, and I might buy a secondary wash plant and the big excavator to get our gold flying out there really fast. I can't complain though, just from 2 cleanups we already have enough money to buy the big excavator without any loans, which is excellent. But for right now, that little excavator is doing us pretty good. We got 3 buckets of gold out of it, probably about 45 minutes of digging time, so I can't complain there. And I honestly think the big excavator might have a bigger bucket and all, but I think it takes still about the same time, maybe even a little bit longer to fill a bucket up, which doesn't make sense, but for some reason it feels that way whenever I use the big one. But I like the big one just because of the extra reach that you get out of it. This part right here. Hopefully you don't stay right there, little buddy. Let's get our truck back on the ridge and then make sure all of our equipment's turned off for the next episode, and then that'll be an episode. I don't believe in wasting money on those shop lights, work lights or whatever, so I just use my truck as a work light. Since I have most of the game audio turned off, I can't really hear the equipment to see if it's on or off. Okay, now you're off. You're off. You're off, you're off. Okay, I think we're gonna end it there today, guys. Thanks for spending this time with me watching this video. I really hope you do enjoy. If you would do me a favor and could like, comment, and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'd absolutely love to have you guys watching and supporting these videos. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.